Race 4 was the running of the 1,000 Guineas Prelude over 1,400, Group 3 again, set weights for fillies, 3-year-old fillies. What do you make of that race, mate?
I thought, well, firstly, I mean, I guess we gave the punters out there the first lead into a winner for the show. We sort of made it clear we thought Hortensia was a certainty beat at her last start, and you could have followed her with a bit of confidence into yesterday, and she did the job. I thought, in saying that, it was a fantastic ride. She got away with some very cheap sectionals. Apparently the intention was never for her to lead, and she basically was just served up the opportunity to lead. So I think at the end of the day it was a race where you had to have a look at some of the horses getting home because they were severely disadvantaged, and I don't know about you boys, but I really saw that Romney absolutely rocketing home. And she's an ugly looking thing, she's small, ratty, but she must have one hell of a heart because her effort to get so close to the winner there at the post was enormous. And I think of the fillies, I'm perhaps going to go out on a limb and say I think she's the best 3-year-old filly in Melbourne. I think she's better than Hortensia. I think she'll show that in the 1,000 Guineas, but you know, again, we'll leave it to the tea race, but if Samantha Miss gets anywhere near the 1,000 Guineas, she'll pick these girls up and carry them as well. So for what it's worth, for the argument's sake, Romney is the best of the Melbourne girls for mine.
How do you see that, buddy?
Yeah, I think as Matt's pointed out, Hortensia is a very deserved win yesterday, and she did a lot of work and led. I thought it was a win which had some merit. Romney did attack the line very well and showed a good turn of foot. She's from a great family.
Mannington, yeah.
I read Ransom out of Mannington, so what's she worth as a broodmare, even with her fairly moderate looks. She's a very small filly. I think she'd be barely 15 hands. But
that's a family trait, really, isn't it? The Mannington.
Yeah, can be. But she's particularly plain filly. This one, she's just not got a lot of quality. But yeah, real good motor. Yeah, she'll pick up a nice race. She to me does look to be one of the best of the Melbourne fillies. Won't get near Samantha Miss, won't get within 5 lengths of her. So they're all running for second place, in my opinion. Yeah,
look, I've got to agree. I can't really add too much to what the boys have already said, except Hortensia she did get easy lead in front, and that set it up for her to win the race. There's no doubting that. However, I do think she's going to be a better chaser, and I think the intention was for her to be ridden off the pace. I think she attacks the line a lot better when she's chasing the field, and probably got to the front, skipped away and sort of switched off a little bit. But Romney's run was outstanding. There is a horse in the race called Oval Office. She's by a Fairy King stallion called King of Kings out of a Kingston Rural mare. Now, she attacked the line extremely well. She made plenty of ground over the concluding stages. She only just got warm over the last 100, and I'd be looking for her as possibly a filly to look for come you know, 2,000 metre races, maybe like even going towards the Oaks. So you know, maybe not the 1,000 Guineas, but certainly a horse we can follow.
Wakefield.
Yeah, that's right. The Wakefield leading into the Oaks. So I do like her run, and I think she's a filly of the future also. So I
think there's a couple there to sack too after yesterday. I think
Sugar Bay won't run a distance.
Well, yeah, and Burgess and Hips don't lie up.
I forget about
Burgess was specced in the betting.
How could you?
I wish I was a bookmaker sometimes when I hear those things, because I mean, you just take anything with you on that sort of horse. But yeah, look, I think just to follow on from what I've said, there will be a lot of forgive runs behind some of these horses, and I think that's what makes Romney's run so outstanding, that we don't need to forgive that run because it was magnificent. So when you take all that into consideration, it's something we need to watch. One other point I want to make, guys, too. As much as we're all sort of agreeing that Samantha Miss will go there and carry all these guys in the 1,000 Guineas, do we reserve any judgment for the fact that it'll be her first go at Caulfield, the notorious graveyard for Sydney horses when they go there the first time? Not saying that I am, but just, I guess, you know, a valid point to raise, because there has been many a good Sydney filly go there for the 1,000 Guineas and lie in that graveyard of Caulfield. So,
you think she'll just be that dominant?
She will be that dominant. She's the best filly we've seen for a very long time. We'll talk about it later.
Okay, but there are no absolute certainties in life, and Brisbane can attest to that last night. Like, she's got to go there yet, and she's got to handle it. It is a valid point. Matthew makes. Caulfield the other way going.
We'll talk about that.
And deal Dealer Principal. No, taking nothing away from Samantha Mish. She's clearly outstanding. But we saw how Dealer Principal went in Melbourne. Couldn't go yard, and he's come back to Sydney.
Yeah,
different
and
horse.
I guess that's
and that's the only question mark.
That was a mistake because they took the horse down there for his entire preparation, which I think is just a foolish thing to do. It's quite different just taking it down there for the one race.
I understand, but
maybe even bringing it back, or there's lots of different things you can do.
Sure. No, well,
just something to think about.
Time
I guess,
will tell.
Because the punters will be taking some significant unders, I'd like to think, in the race, and I just think she's definitely a class above him. That's guaranteed.
Yeah.
On home turf, there's just a certainty. But first go at Caulfield, that's the one area I reserve judgment.
I agree with that. So I think that'll do for the.
Guineas Prelude.
Thank you.